Hello guys, welcome back to VP Reacts, and I'm Peter.
I'm Vicky.
Guys, we're back again with another episode of our reaction music, and today it's Trouble from Nico and Vinz.
Vinz, yeah.
The song is Trouble from Nico and Vinz. It's an official music video version of it. So guys, welcome on our today's episode and sail with us to the end.
Don't forget to subscribe and like the video as well. Then check on our description, guys. We have our link to our Patreon community and our link to our coffee page. In case you want to join our second family, feel free to join our Patreon community. And also, in case you want to request for your own song, feel free to request it on our coffee page or share any support or donations through our coffee page as well. We will appreciate it very, very much. All of them is a way to support us. We will appreciate. And let's see what Nico and Vinz has told for us in Trouble.
Trouble.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what trouble is there. It's trouble.
I'm really sorry.
It's a recent one, huh?
Maybe.
What did you can you see why?
Why? They are really grown.
Yeah,
exactly. The beards and all that.
Exactly.
And I feel bad for my.
Let's just start it again, huh? Sorry for that. It's just a notice.
I'm really sorry. And I feel bad for myself. I'm really screwed up. And it's no good for my health. Whenever I'm alone, there's always something wrong. My head is spinning like whoa, 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 whoa. Noise in my consciousness. My mind is in a mess. Look in the mirror like whoa, 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 whoa. Trouble that's in my head. I don't think you understand the trouble that's in my head. The trouble that's in my head. Trouble that's in my head. Always with me like a friend. The trouble that's in my head. The trouble that's in my head. My heart is tainted by the regret that I hold. All my frustrations are taking all my control. Whenever I'm alone, there's always something wrong. My head is spinning like whoa, 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 whoa. Noise in my consciousness. My mind is in a mess. Look in the mirror like whoa, 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 whoa. Trouble that's in my head. I don't think you understand the trouble that's in my head. The trouble that's in my head. Trouble that's in my head. Always with me like a friend. The trouble that's in my head. The trouble that's in my head. Can't get away from you. Can't get away from you. Can't get away from trouble that's in my head. Trouble that's in my head. I know I will get it right. I will find my peace of mind. Taking one day at a time. I know I will get it right. I will find my peace of mind. Taking one.
Oh, I love that line. I know I'll get alright.
I'll
get
a
my.
piece of mind on.
I'll find my.
I know I will get it right. I will find my peace of mind.
Yeah, I'll find my peace of mind.
All right. Oh, that line is like
After listen to the trouble.
yeah, and you're accepting that I know I will get alright and I'll find that peace of mind. Whatever is troubling you, because they were like, you don't get that trouble that I'm facing.
Yeah.
Mind, taking one day at a time. Trouble that's in my head. I don't think you understand the trouble that's in my head. The trouble that's in my head. Trouble that's in my head. Always with me like a friend. The trouble that's in my head. The trouble that's in my head. Can't get away from you. Can't get away from you. Can't get away from trouble that's in my head. Trouble that's in my head.
Ooh,
It's
trouble. Oh, again.
Oh, I'm just getting it now. It's like this guy are getting into something, and when they get out, they find themselves on the same position. Huh?
Yeah.
kind of, because they were
Trouble that's in my head.
again.
Yeah, and this clip it was at the beginning of the video whereby they
Yeah,
started it
is
and they
where
were
they
like,
started.
yeah, this one.
I'm really sorry,
They were like,
and I feel bad
they were curious to know what is in there,
Yeah.
and when they got in, they were like, even there was nothing.
for myself.
So I could fix it.
I'm really screwed up, and it's no good for my health.
Okay, for me, I was taking it before we go to the message. Yeah, the song is a cool one, huh?
Yeah.
A driving beat that come, but on the video, it was more of more. Their sales was more of creating you more attention. It made me more. You see me, I was not pausing much because I was into it much. I was saying, you see, when they were getting into this kind of a cubic house, it had a different feeling. There's a time that veins opened and it was fire inside, kind of. So those scenes were really making me curious to know more about. But the song generally, it was a nice song, entertaining one, and enjoyable, of course.
Yeah, with their beats, all that. It was just voice, vocals,
Yeah.
amazing tunes. It was just coming out so nice. But I feel like the song was more of the troubles or frustrations that you have in your mind. Like sometimes you get to be troubled, and but outside you just look fine, but inside you maybe you have a lot of thinking. You have like maybe your rent is disturbing you, you don't have you have bills to pay, you have, I don't know, like all those frustrations that you have in your mind that another person cannot understand, like because the
Yeah.
chorus was saying that troubles I
That,
have in my mind,
yeah.
something like that, that you cannot understand. Like at outside you may look good, but inside maybe your mind, like there is something troubling you, and the solution to it, it's only you who can find the solution to that problem or something.
Yeah, that's sure. And for me, I just took it like it was a convo of somebody with his special one for here. It's like let's say someone with this lover there, because he was telling us that despite those problems, she can't not get out of their mind, out of
Oh.
their, yeah.
Look in the mirror like, whoa, 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 whoa. Always with me like a friend. The trouble that's in my head, the trouble that's in my head. Can't get away from you.
You have had, I can't get away from you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I felt like it was addressing that, like the troubles. I
That
can't
I can
get
get away
away
from
from
the
you.
troubles.
Something like that. So, but I'm not quite sure. But for me, I've just
It's
generalized
like
it.
you can't understand the troubles that are on my mind, but I can't get away from you. But generally, at the long run, they say they will find a way to be.
To like I'll find a solution, something like I find
Yeah,
it was Nico's lines, like I'll find a way to
yeah,
to
that
let you
one.
go, something like
I'll
that.
find a way to find peace of my mind. Yeah,
Something like that. So for me, I feel like they were addressing the troubles. Like I can't get away from you, but the troubles, no one can understand what I'm going through. It is only me, and like me alone, I understand what it's on my mind.
okay.
But that is basically the general part of it. But I am not quite sure, like exactly what they were addressing. But I feel like it was more of those frustrations on your mind or
Yeah,
something.
because there is this scene for Nico where he was on IG. You see someone getting into Instagram and then you scroll until your battery is down. That's the
Like
moment
you
that
scroll
scroll.
people's life, you
Yeah,
see how
exactly.
they are enjoying and all
Yeah,
that
like
to distract your mind or something.
yeah, he was there for a long period until he didn't notice that Vince was out. When the battery got low, when they noticed that I'm alone here, you see that
Yeah.
trouble. There was somebody when is having more stressed, more
Mm.
fixed in your mind. You sometimes you got lost where you are. You see, get stuck, and most of the people more. Beside that, Nico was on phone. But if you're not, you might find even talking to yourself.
Yeah, like you have to find something to distract you,
Yeah.
because if your mind is having a lot of stress or a lot of thinking, you can end up just running mad at some point. You find
Trouble.
talking yourself to yourself, doing some things. You can even take your tea, pour it down, thinking like you're pouring in another cup or something. Like you can do things that
Yeah, that's true. And then the good thing with this trouble, at the end, they say that they will find
a
a
solution.
solution
Yeah,
just to be cool and to have peace of mind.
mind.
That's the basic thing. In any trouble, just find a way to have your peace of mind.
Yeah.
It's also, they say, it also increases your lifespan.
Also, every trouble I feel like has a solution, so you should always strive to find that solution to your problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you sit around, the solution might not come, but if you strive to find the solution, you will find it.
Otherwise, it has been a nice song and a mind jogging one from
Yeah,
Nico
for
and
real.
Vinz because for them, you should just have a little bit more attention on their lyrics because they usually get something good, cool out of it. And with
And
this
also,
one,
yeah.
they have never disappointed.
Yeah, the message was quite deeper. So maybe
Yeah.
you guys have a different way of understanding. Feel free to share with us, because for us we've just given our own share. But maybe you have a different one, or you are supporting our comments. Feel free to share it on the comment section. Don't
Yeah.
forget again to just check on our description for more information, for our support links, and join our second family, which is Patreon, or just request for your song
Yeah.
on our coffee page. It's a way of supporting the VP Reacts, and we will appreciate it very, very much. Otherwise,
We are out. We hope to
see you soon. Otherwise, also thank you, Dan, for your
Yeah,
suggestion.
exactly. Thank you, and we thank you also for your patience because on
Yeah,
our
of
end
late it
things
has been
yeah,
slow, but we hope you understand. But we are back with full force, non-stop.
yeah,
Nico and Vinz journey each and every day. So stick around.
we are out. But on our next one.
Bye bye.